Hello and welcome back. Before directly starting to build the dynamic NFTs, you should know the importance of blockchain and how the NFT actually works. So in this lesson, let's discuss the structure of blockchain and how it works. The blockchain is nothing but the database which stores the data in the form of transactions. The properties like traceability, decentralization, and immutability is what makes the blockchain unique and places it above all the other traditional databases available out there. Now let's discuss these properties one by one. The very first is decentralization. As the name suggests, the blockchain is decentralized, meaning there is not a single authority which has a complete control over a blockchain. We will see this with one example. Let's compare YouTube with Ethereum. In case of YouTube, all the data is stored on their data centers across the globe. Suppose you have created a video and want to upload it on YouTube. To do this, you will have to agree to the YouTube's terms and conditions. And YouTube has solely control over your video and its information like the video view counts, your channel subscribers count, likes count, etc. I am not saying that these are not accurate, but we can't deny the possibility of YouTube manipulating them in some special cases as well. All things works according to the algorithm that's controlled by the YouTube developers, of course. This analogy applies for all the applications that are built on top of centralized infrastructure like Meta or previously Facebook, Instagram, Gmail, Wikipedia, etc. Now talking about Ethereum, it's built on a decentralized system and there is not a single authority which controls the data on the blockchain. A decentralized system is a network of nodes, or in simple terms, a network of computer machines connected with each other. In the case of Ethereum, whatever data is stored on the blockchain is nothing but stored on these computer machines, which are the part of the blockchain. Each node has a complete copy of data, so that even if one of the node fails or disconnects, the network still runs smoothly. Now who is responsible for adding the data on the network? Well, it's decided by the consensus algorithm. There are many types of consensus algorithm like proof of work, proof of stake, etc. The famous Bitcoin blockchain uses proof of work as a consensus algorithm, while the Ethereum blockchain recently migrated from the proof of work to proof of stake. The functionality of this consensus algorithm may be different, but the core aim of any consensus algorithm is to add the valid transaction to the blockchain. If you want to dive deeper in how these things work, you can take the Introduction to Blockchain course on DappWorld. For now, I think you have got the difference between traditional centralized applications and the blockchains like Ethereum, which uses decentralization at its core. The next thing is immutability. The blockchain database is designed in such a way that whatever entry is done in the database cannot be reversed or removed. Once the data is added, it cannot be removed. The blockchain immutable nature also gives us one more feature, that is traceability. The blockchain is a chain of blocks that are linked together, and each block contains the data and the previous block's hash. Now what's the hash? A hash is nothing but a random string generated when some data is processed using cryptographic hash functions. Now suppose anyone tries to change the data in the 10th block. By doing so, its hash will also change, which will result in changing the hashes of each and every block in front of the 10th block. Now anyone can easily trace where the problem was. So I think you have got the overall idea of how blockchain works. Now let's talk about the wallets, public-private key pairs, and cryptography. Initially, the blockchain was created for the sake of digital currency only, and it all started with the Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency. Many people still think of blockchain as a Bitcoin, and it's limited to just cryptocurrency. But that's not true. By introducing the smart contract, Ethereum has already proved that. We will come to the smart contracts and Ethereum later. For now, let's talk about the cryptocurrency. Cryptography is a method of securing the information. The word crypt means hidden and graphy is written. For example, we say that the information is encrypted, which means not easily readable. Now whatever data is stored on the blockchain is in the form of hash, and hash is generated by processing the information using cryptographic hash functions. There are many of them, but KCAC256 and SHA-256 are the popular ones. Now the string DAP word when processed from SHA-256 will look like this. There is something like public key cryptography in which the two keys are used. The public key can be shared with anyone and the private key is to be kept secret. Now a crypto wallet holds these key pairs with which you can transfer the tokens from one address to another. Now the currency that exists on the blockchain is all developed using cryptography at its core. That's why it's called as cryptocurrency. So we have seen how the blockchain works and how it's different from the traditional centralized system. Now to talk about the NFTs, we should first learn about the smart contracts. So that's all for this lesson. In the next lesson, let's discuss the Ethereum smart contracts and fungible and non-fungible tokens. See you in the next lesson.